Hey guys, what's up? This is Nania from Barrack Solutions, and today we will review the WD TV Live. This particular device makes your television smart, and it is also capable of playing almost any sort of media file. It can be a video file, audio file, or a picture file. Now the more awesome part of this particular device is that it can also stream content from any device that is connected on the same network to your television. Isn't that cool? So let's begin the review of this device. Let's have a look at the design of this device. This device is like any other Western digital device. It's got a plastic body. At the back we have got vents to remove excess amount of heat and 4 rubber pads for leveling the device on any sort of surface. At the front we have got a glassy surface which basically gives us indications whether the device is in the on or off state, and this particular part also communicates with the remote. We have got a USB 2.0 port at the front and another USB 2.0 port at the back. We have got a AV out port, we have got a HDMI port, we have got a Ethernet port, we have got an optical audio port, and we have got a port for powering this device, and it says 12 volts. So that's pretty much the design of this device. It's compact and sleek and almost similar in looks like the Apple TV. Apart from this, we get a remote, and this remote really feels good when you are holding it in your hand, and it gives a really good grip. The back part is well designed and it really gives a good grip. At the front we have got soft buttons and it's not hard, which I didn't like because it tends to make your experience bad because it doesn't give you a good effect when you're pressing and you feel as if the button has not been pressed. So I would have preferred hard buttons in here. And at the back we have got the battery part, so battery covers and the batteries, so you can just put in your batteries and start the remote. And at the front we have the receiver to communicate with this receiver in here. That's pretty much the design of this particular device. The WD-TV Live supports a huge list of files. Among this, the video files that it supports is AVI, MPEG-4, VOB, MKV, MPEG-4, MOV, M2TS, etc. And one of the most common formats is MKV, and that really excites me to use this device. Now in the photo section it supports JPEG, GIF, TIFF, bitmap and PNG, and PNG files are not that well represented or rendered by this particular device, but JPEG works fine. Audio, it supports almost all the formats like MP3, AAC, FLAC, etc. Playlist, it supports M3U, which is the most common one. Subtitle supports SRT, that's really great. And it has also mentioned that it does not support the DRM protected files from iTunes Store and various other stores. And it has also given information about which files, which formats, at which resolutions does it support. So a very well documented information given, and it's given the languages supported, the subtitle languages supported, and it's got multilingual input, which is basically multiple languages. So that's pretty much some information about this particular device. So this is the interface of the WD TV Live, and this particular interface provides us with setup options, photos, music, videos, live TV, services, games, RSS and files. So let's have a look at the setup first. We have the audio video output, so basically you can set up your aspect ratio. We have the appearance, what kind of language you want, what theme you want. We have got the video settings, we have got the music settings, photo settings, network settings. Network settings is basically meant for connecting to your Wi-Fi network, or you want to set up your Ethernet, so you can go to the network settings. We have got the operation. Basically the operation allows us to change the remote settings. Now suppose I've got these 4 buttons in here on the remote that says A, B, C, D, so I can change what A will do, what B will do. I can change that, and that's really nice. And I can come back to the default settings by clicking on reset, and I've got the autoplay feature, and I've got the 3 hours energy saving, so it will automatically go to sleep or shut down after 3 hours. That's the energy settings, and that's pretty much the operation settings in here. We've got the system information and the about. So basically that's the setup. And another cool thing about this device is that it gets updates. Now let's have a look at the photos first. So I've got photos in here, and let's try opening these photographs. So this is a PNG file, this is another PNG file. Okay, 3 same files, 4 same files. This is the 5th file. Now it's not able to read this particular file properly, and this is again a PNG file, so that was a disappointment. Now this is a proper PNG file. Again, it's a high resolution file and it's playing it perfectly fine. This is another PNG file, low resolution. This is a PNG file, and this is another PNG file. So majorly it does not detect PNG files so well. I've observed that. However, the JPEG files work pretty well. They didn't cause any issues to me. And let's go back, and I'm in the music now. Let's try playing some music. So it works perfectly fine, and the good thing is you can keep on playing the music and also browse your photographs. So if you are showing photographs to your family, you can switch on the music and play your photographs. So that's really cool. The videos is also awesome. It can play almost any sort of video format, and that's really cool, especially the MKV format, which is very popular nowadays. So let me give you an example of that. And it also supports subtitles. That's really nice. So it has detected the video files, and let's try playing one of the MKV files. So we have got the first episode of Suits. You can see it works perfectly fine, and we can also fast forward, and that is really cool.
Check. Raise 5,000.
However, the subtitle is not working at the moment. I have no clue why is that happening, but it works. So you need to believe me on that one.
Maybe later I can go.
That's pretty much the video performance. And let's go back. And we have got live TV in here. So we have got the Sling player, so you can just connect to Sling player, and with the help of Sling player, you can get your live television right through your WD device. However, I don't have a Sling player, so I'm not going to connect to it. And we have got services in here. Now services is basically the applications. Now this is one of the cool things which I like about this device. It actually makes your television smart. So if you have a television which is not smart, you can make it smart, and it's got lots of applications. That's what is really cool. So we have got Facebook, YouTube, Spotify. We have got Yup TV. Now Yup TV is a software which actually allows you to stream content, only Indian content basically. So for Indians, Yup TV is going to be really cool, and this device supports Yup TV. We've got Netflix, so and majorly all these streaming services might require you to subscribe. You might have to subscribe to them, and then only you can play. So that's another problem that you need to look at. Without subscriptions, you might not be able to play those files. Now let me just give you an example of one of the applications playing. Let's say YouTube. So let's try playing some file in here on YouTube. So there we go. I'm playing one of my own videos which I recently uploaded. Hey guys, what's up? This is Nania from Barrack Solutions, and today we will do an overview of the Xbox One. The next generation Xbox 360 was The cool thing about this application is that it actually supports captions. So basically, if you want to enable captions, you can do that by just clicking on this, and it should enable the captions, and there you go. So that's really cool. So let's try out the games, And this is really another cool feature that I like. You can just select fun spot or play jam, and you can play some cool games which they have provided for this particular device. So let's try some game. Let's say Ball Mania. I don't know how you play these games, but you can play them. And let's try playing. Okay, this is the game where you need to break these bubbles, I suppose. So that's pretty much it. That's what I just want to show you, that you can play games and it is a all-in-one entertainment system, and that's really cool. Let's go back to the home, and we've got RSS. So now if you are a avid news reader and you like RSS to provide you news items, so you can set up RSS also, and again that's really an awesome feature. Another thing is files. It basically displays all the files from your local storage or your server that you have connected to. And as I told you earlier, that this device can also stream content from a particular device on that same network. You can just see I can select the content source, and I can select local storage, media server, network share. So let's say network share, Windows share, and there you go. I have my MacBook Pro A906 Windows share available. However, I need to log into it. I wouldn't be doing that, but you get my point. It actually connects to the servers, and that's really cool. And that's pretty much the whole application and interface of this particular device. Now another thing that I want to show is the Android application, and that's pretty much awesome. All these things that I was doing currently was all through this particular application, and I like the smartphone application more, and that's pretty much because the performance from the remote is not that great. There is lag, it lags many a times, and that's what I don't like about it. And with the Wi-Fi powered remote, it does not lag that much, so that's why I prefer the smartphone application. It's again your choice which type of remote you want to use, whether the hardware based remote or the software based remote, so it's your choice. Let's talk about the problems of this particular device. Firstly, Western Digital is not providing us with an HDMI cable with this particular device, and that is really very disappointing because almost everyone today watches HD movies, and it is not possible to watch an HD movie without an HDMI cable connected to your television and the device. Second, this device is quite laggy, and that can be some glitches in the software or due to the weak processor used inside, and this can be only improved to a particular extent by providing good software upgrades. Third, if you are a good tech savvy person and you can configure a Raspberry Pi, then this device is not for you. You can definitely go for Raspberry Pi and save at least $50. That's huge. The good thing about this device is that it is really easy to set up. So any layman can come and plug in the device and start playing what he wants to play on this particular device. It's that simple, and that's really good. The second good thing is that it supports a lot of media formats, and that's a very good plus point. It's got a lot of applications for streaming content, and it also has got some games for playing, so all-in-one entertainment system. So I would give it a rating of 3.7 on 4. That's it with this review, guys. I hope you liked it. Please rate, comment, subscribe, and visit techbarrack.com.